Hello everyone, it's the 5-minute reviewer, and today I'm going to go through the Tempest trial. This is called Summer Gift. I'm going through with Exalted Chrom, and then Olivia, and then this is Merric, Ascended Merric, and of course Christmas Yunaka. And then basically this team is quite strong, and I'll show you in a bit. Having 2 cavalry in the team is very useful because I got a lot of mobility options and I can easily turn around and hit the enemy. So Merric goes first, and it's interesting to note that Merric, every time he activates his special, the rest of his teammates recover 20 health. So I don't really need another healer in this team other than relying on Merric. On the other hand, Christmas Yunaka is very powerful. She does damage before her attack, and then after she attacks, she leaves behind some divine vein, which causes extra damage to enemies who are within that divine vein, as you can see now. And also it limits their movement. As you can see, they can barely move a few squares over. So these 2 units, Yunaka and Merric, I'll be heavily relying on them for the rest of this Tempest trial. A lot of people have complained about Fire Emblem and how it has resulted in power creep, and I don't disagree. Now, power creep is where your earlier units or units that were introduced earlier become less powerful compared to the units which are introduced later in the game. So Christmas Yunaka and Merric were introduced much later. I think Ascended Merric was only introduced this year, and Christmas Yunaka was introduced late last year, and they are way more powerful than Chrom, even though he's a special unit, and Olivia, who was introduced from the start of the Fire Emblem Heroes game. And of course, the only reason why I'm putting Olivia is 2 reasons. One, she can dance and give my powerful units an extra turn, and the other reason, of course, she's the what do you call, the bonus unit for this Tempest trial. So yeah, that's the only reason why I put Olivia in the team. And why I picked Chrom is because sometime in the past I put Chrom and Olivia as support partners so they can give small buffs to each other when they are in close proximity. So yeah, that's why Chrom is there. Now, Olivia and Chrom actually come from the same Fire Emblem game called Fire Emblem Awakening. Yunaka comes from the latest Fire Emblem game, and it's called Fire Emblem Engage. If I'm not mistaken, Merric comes from the original Fire Emblem game. So yes, we have a cast of diverse origin today. Now, if you notice how I rearrange my units, I always try to give myself the upper hand so I can do an alpha strike to remove at least 1 enemy unit at the start of the map. So like in this case, Merric gets rid of Abel, and this gives me a numerical advantage over the enemy.
You have my all.
Okay. Snowball fight.
Your plan. I'll defeat you.
Wow, I really do like the Fire Emblem Heroes animation, and now I'm just thinking what units to activate next, whether to go with Yunaka or Merric as my starting strike. So Yunaka, if you look very carefully, she has this special Kanto thing where she can move after she attacks, and the number of squares she can move after she attacks is the number of squares she moved initially to attack the enemy. So this makes her very powerful, as she can hit and essentially run out of range if she's charging from a long distance. Yeah, this makes her a very, very powerful unit.
Careful.
Sure.
Now, as you can see, Olivia, even though I had her for a long time, she can't do much damage, and in the end I still had to rely to other units to protect her. Now, a lot of people like to ask me what's my favorite Fire Emblem game of all time. So currently, as it stands now, will be Fire Emblem Conquest, or the Conquest campaign of the Fire Emblem Fates, where the main lord is actually Corrin, and that's because the difficulty and the strategy part feels like it's perfectly synced. While the story is admittedly very lacking. So, but nevertheless, Fire Emblem Fates still remains my favorite Fire Emblem of all time. I've actually never played the original Fire Emblem, and I did not play Fire Emblem Awakening. But nevertheless, I played Engage, so I do know Yunaka. And the interesting thing, she actually shares the same voice actress as the one who voices Catherine in Fire Emblem Three Houses. If I'm not mistaken, her name is Laura Post. She's the voice actress for both Catherine from Three Houses and Yunaka from Fire Emblem Engage. I did play Fire Emblem Engage, and I did enjoy the gameplay while the story was a bit boring and the characters were not so memorable as the ones from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Anyway, if you want to see any of my reviews on the Fire Emblem series, I did reviews for Fire Emblem Fates, Fire Emblem Engage, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and the spin-off Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes, which is a spin-off of Fire Emblem Three Houses. So if you're interested, just find them on my channel, okay? As you can see so far, I'm not really commenting on the gameplay because basically Yunaka and Merric makes these maps really easy to get through. So I'm actually putting my brain into like gear 1, so I'm not even thinking really hard about the matches that are in front of me right now.
Snowball fight!
Dropped your gift.
You have my all. I'll defeat you.
Let's get festive!
As you can see, my strategy is always first strike and then pull back. So Yunaka will quickly finish off Dorothy and then she'll pull back to a safer position.
I'll strike here. All right.
Okay.
Now, in this case, I still have the advantage because all the enemy units are in range of my cavalry units, which already puts me at a significant advantage, and I can remove them off the map very easily. Okay. I only underestimate the power of will, giving Yunaka a bit of damage, but she'll be healed immediately with Merric's skill.
I won't hold back.
Now all that's left is one more flyer, but with Merric, who has an advantage against flying enemies,
Yes.
he will strike Anand, and then he'll Yunaka will recover to full health already. Now, for the final map, always try to go for the king or the leader enemy unit, which in this case is all the way up there. You can't see it now because Merric is attacking, but try to go for the duo unit in this case, okay? Because they tend to be very powerful, as they are the
You have my all.
is the team for this map.
Your plan.
Okay.
Okay.
You have my all.
That's how powerful the enemy leader unit is, but she's no match for Merric, and yeah, that shows how much more powerful late game units, units which are introduced later are compared to units which were introduced earlier. With that dual unit gone, this map is actually very simple already. Okay, so I'll just keep quiet from now here, and then thank you for watching, and If you like what my commentary and all that, please let me know in the comments. If you don't want me to talk about the match, please let me know. If you want me to talk instead solely about the match and my thinking process through the Tempest trial, also let me know. Okay, with that, have a good week ahead and have a nice day. Take care, everyone.
Brisk out.
All right. Yes. I won't hold back. Your plan.
Okay.